Hello and welcome here to Dragon Age Origins. Now I did play this a long time ago on my channel, but I wasn't feeling it back in the day, so I'm going to restart, choose a different character, and yeah, continue on with some Dragon Age Origins. So, it's another huge RPG, let's just get into it. There's a lot of this other stuff as well that I might get. I'll probably get into all these as well. Not the Darkspawn Chronicles, that's like a little side thing. But for now, let's just start the game up.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. The Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Right, here's the character generation. Now, in the last one, I actually chose to be a dwarf, but I'm actually going to be just a human in this one. Male. Ooh, yes, human. Human. Rogue mage. Now, rogues can use like arrows and like dual daggers and stuff like that. They seem pretty cool, but I never really go in for them. I don't really go in for mage builds. I'm going to be honest, I'm probably going to be a warrior class for all 3 games, and then the upcoming Dragon Age Dreadwolf. So, read that, and that only leads one option, the human noble. So that's a cool thing about Origins. There's, as you can see at the bottom, there's 6 different like origin points. So you have like 6 completely different intros, and they change depending on whether you're male, female, as well. So let us be the human noble. Ah, yes, and I'm just going to call myself. Just going to continue on using my Oblivion name and my actual D&D name here of Nim.
Greetings.
Ah, yes.
Greetings.
The hair and all that stuff. Mutton chops. I mean, the guy's not going to talk anyways. But you can always put a little bit of effort into these things. Maybe a blondie. Yeah, all this customization. I mean, it is important. You know what? I think that should do the voice.
I have lost concentration. Right, casting, focus.
Well, that didn't work.
Greetings. Charmed, I'm sure. Greetings.
Ah, my spell! Greetings. Well, that didn't work.
Saeed Masani.
Greetings.
Violent.
This isn't working. Need something else.
You're in my way.
I'll be violent. Whatever. Speak, Max. Speak, damn it. Ah, yes. This all stuff that I have no idea about because I always put it into strength straight away. Read the classes, Max. Constitution represents health and resilience. High concentration directly increases the amount of damage taken before fall in battle, so that is kind of important to have. Cunning, skills, herbalism, combat tactics also seems important. Magic, don't care. Willpower, mental fortitude, cast spells for warriors and rogues. Great stamina for put 2 into that. Dexterity, reflexes, and all that lot. Archery. I'll do that for now. I'll look about because you need some like things to like increase these as well. Combat training. Formulate strategies quickly in the battle. Stealing, don't care. Traps, don't care. Survival, herbalism, poison making, combat tactics. I do want the combat tactics. 30 weapon talents. Yeah, I'll have that. I do want to be like a strength. See, this is why I need to put into strength. Oh yeah, because I'm a double-handed guy in this game. I don't usually use shields. Archery, dual weapons, don't care. We're the warrior. Strength 25. Perfect strike and all that lot. I'm gonna put it into my double-handed.
For generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, Your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown. Not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial Darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True, though we both had less grey in our hair then, and we fought all legions, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pup, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad. My daughter Delilah asked after you. Perhaps I should bring her next time. Good. She goes on about your prowess as a warrior. I think you have an admirer, young man.
At any rate, Pup, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Kuzland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
Not permanently, I fear.
Without their warning of the Darkspawn rising now, half the nation could have been overrun before we'd had a chance to react. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is one of my sons we're talking about. Well, Duncan, he is not interested. So unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription...
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone? In the meantime, find Fergus and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me. You'll have plenty of time after we're gone. We must discuss the battle plans in the south. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Right, okay. So I am not going to be chatting during the cutscenes, let's say, the dialogue scenes. I'm going to be solely a mute like my character and just like go through the options. Now, let's just see how to play this game again, because there's a lot to this game. Right. That's all the stuff that I have on me. Oh yeah, you get all this stuff at the beginning, but like, I think if we compare it, dexterity, oh, that's the bow. Yeah, there you go, strength 38. I need to be stronger to wield some of these weapons. I need to be really stronger to wield some of these weapons. That is great. Dragonplay is great. It's all like the DLC stuff that you get right at the beginning. Willpower, want abilities. Whew. Of course I'm going to take that. I mean, I'm gonna have to go through all this again anyways to like see how to level up my abilities and skills and stuff like that. But yeah, you see Dragon Age. Save as Nim. I'm Nim. And let's go for it. So yeah, I was originally playing as a dwarf in my first run of this game, but then I kind of just wasn't in the mood for Dragon Age at that point, so here I am right now, playing Dragon Age. Let's just chat to them anyways, if I can.
Yes? The topic has come up from time to time. The young and their infatuations. I'm sure that was years ago. People change. To be honest, I have no expectations. And your father seems determined to let you find your own way. If something did happen, well, we'd address it as befits a family of our stature. I'm sure there will be much to discuss once I return. We fought together under King Maric when he drove the Orlesians out of Ferelden. Heady times. The years since have not held the same promise. It's not something a youth would understand. It will be good to ride beside your father again. Poor weather, I believe. Their progress has been slow, but it's nothing you need worry about. In a manner of speaking, if I had reinforced our border levies earlier, my troops could have left before the rains. I confess, my confidence in your father allowed me some complacency. I guess that makes it as much his fault. I thank you. That is quite unnecessary.
Shouldn't you be off to your brother, as I asked? Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt, saying goodbye to Oriana and your nephew. When the king demands it. In fact, not sending our forces south would be a distinctly bad idea. Don't worry, pup. You shouldn't see many problems, but I want you to prepare the men left here, in case. Legends of the Blights tell of horrible things. These Darkspawn once threatened many lands. If we can't hold them, you must prepare for the worst. I know you will. You are a Kuzland, after all. But let's not speak of ominous things. We shall assume that all will go well, and the Maker will watch over us. Your brother and I go into battle, not an afternoon tea. Who knows what will happen to us? I will tell you, however, you're my cherished son. I love you, and I trust you completely to carry on the Kuzlan name if the worst should happen. But don't worry about me, dear boy. You'll have enough to occupy your mind while I'm gone. I'll talk to you soon. Just let me finish my meeting with Duncan.
I'm sorry, but I believe your father wishes to talk to the Arl and myself alone. Your father has left you in charge of the castle? Then I will see you at dinner tomorrow, if not sooner. As do I. Until then.
Right, Earl Howe. He seems a bit sus. Oh, you can go out here. Yes, the chantry and all that lot, I recall.
Maker, prepare a place for us. Redeem our world from sin. Forgive our transgressions.
Maker, forgive us all!
Have you come to pray for your brother and father? I'd be happy to ask for the Maker's blessings with you. Please, child, call me Malol. I've known you since you were a wee babe after all. Creator of the sky, the land, and the sea. Hear your people in our time of need. Let no man have cause to fear the shadows. Let their souls be lifted upon your return. So let it be. Your faith is silent tonight. I hope you are just deep in reflection. There are many more who must receive the Maker's blessings before they leave. If you would excuse me. It is the least I could do. If the worst comes to pass, child, take comfort in knowing that the Maker's will takes many forms. We shall talk once the soldiers have departed.
The Maker. An XP. That's what's important. XP is important. Right, there's still a lot to...
Of course. I can't do that. I can't do that.
I can't do that. Yeah, sure thing. Trying to recall how to play the game. You play it by having insufficient skill of, like, unlocking that door right there. Because I'm not a thief character. I'm a warrior. But this is what I like to do. I like to try out.
Good evening, my lord.
Get every single bit of the land.
Good evening, my
Oh
lord.
god, I recall there's an achievement in this game for like going to every single like place, every single area of the game. And it's one of those ones where you can get to like 99% and then just like miss 1% of it, and then like you have to redo it entirely again just to try and find the actual area. So, and this is like a huge game, it's a big RPG, so
We will serve you well while the Terran is gone.
I'm just playing a load of RPGs at the moment.
We will serve you while the Terran
And
is away.
this one, like all the others, is huge.
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt. Pardon my manners, my lord. It's simply that I've been looking all over the castle for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave. No matter how the maids try to keep him out, he always finds a way in. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off. I'm not willing to test that. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we? Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
Damn hound. Of course. Can't get in there. Right. Ah, I've got another party member as well. Alright, hound.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves, I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you! Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down. A blight wolf is what he is. How am I supposed to work like this?
Oh dear. Mistress, calm down, please.
That's it. I'll quit. Inform the turner. I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the Banorn.
Nan, please. We'll get the dog. Calm down.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way!
Right, dog.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here? Oh, encourage the hound, why don't you? No wonder he keeps giving Nan fits. It does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait, did you hear that?
Oh, I'm just going to call him Doggy.
Foolish creature, you should know better than to attack. All right. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? I'll get on it. It's a massacre!
Yes, big rats.
Now it's better than later. I'll get on
I
it.
think that's a joke of like RPGs to start off with like rats being the main enemy at first.
It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all. I've seen larger. They come up from the Kakari wilds sometimes. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Jarl's men.
Yes, and now I have Doggy. You can be Doggy. You can go woof, woof. Can Doggy even loot? Doggy can loot. Oh my god. Why isn't Doggy the Look at Doggy. He's such a. Oh my god, he's a monster. Yes. So, unlike with Mass Effect, you can actually control like your party members. I believe in Mass Effect, like the original Mass Effect 1 from the original trailers, you could actually swap between the party members. So like between you, I think at the time it was just Ashley and Garrus was shown off, but you could literally do that at the beginning. You can do that in Dragon Age, switch between party members, but I'm just going to stick to my main boy, Nim, for quite a bit. And yes, it is the start of every kind of like RPG of the 90s. Like rats were usually like the first thing that you fight.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones?
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead. Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with. Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lord. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about. Thank you again for your help. Now, if you'll just hold on a moment. Yes? Adney, get moving with those casts. And Kath, do you think you can serve that to the turn with dirt from the floor all over it?
Miserable old bat.
Old bat, am I? We've got to work double time on supper, sweep out the hearths, and no complaining. Don't even mention that. These two will run like a pair of frightened kittens, and then where will I be? Thank you for coming to your old nanny's rescue. That blasted hound is more trouble than he's worth. He is. Don't start with me. You've gotten all you're getting today. But what about you, my lord? Been keeping safe and well behaved, I hope? Good. I'm not exactly privy to your goings-on now that you're grown. Just an old nanny, never invited to your father's fancy meetings. Do you remember that bedtime tale I used to tell you, the dog that bit? Good. Then you can start. A warhound was born to the elder bitch of a tribal chief. They named him Hahaku and gave him everything. He grew up a fine, strong pup, destined to be the partner of the chief's eldest son. The young hound became arrogant, taking food from his kin and warning them, in the way of dogs, that the chief's family would punish them if they tried to attack him. Years passed, and the time for the chief's son to take a warhound came closer. Hahaku's pride swelled, and many of the people of the tribe came to the chief, quietly whispering of this dog's bullying. With each complaint, the chief saw only Hahaku's strength and pride, and sent his people away. But as his son grew, the chief watched more closely. The day might come when his boy's life would depend on this dog. If the humblest of his people would not trust Hahaku, how could he? When the day came, Hahaku sat proudly waiting to be called, but the old chief chose Hahaku's brother as his son's hound. Hahaku was shamed, but felt no remorse. So great was his rage that he darted across the fire pit and bit the chief's hand. The chief and his son struck at Hahaku, cursing him. The hound ran into the village, seeking shelter in the tents and kennels. The other dogs snapped at him, and the tribe's people threw stones at him. Before the chief could reach him, the tribe had torn Hahaku apart. Now, what should you carry from this tale? Exactly. Hahaku took advantage of a position he thought he was entitled to. But you're far too old now for an old woman to be reminding you to watch how you behave, It's a story worth repeating. That's all. Be off with you then. Tell your brother farewell before he rides off to war.
Oh, a nice tale. Time to find the elder brother.
Good evening, my lord.
Good evening to you. This is quite a big castle that Nim Kuzland is coming from. Spoilers, when I go to play Dragon Age 2, it's going to be just like Nim Hawk and then another Nim for the other game. It's going to be an entire line of Nims. Ah, that's where my father is. My father.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my younger son. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled? Ah, marvellous. Just the thing for my guests to hear right before dinner. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon. You're too kind, dear boy. Didn't I spend half the salon shamelessly flirting with you?
Right in front of your family, too.
You remember my son, Dyron. I believe you two sparred in the last tourney.
And you beat me handily, as I recall. It's good to see you again, my lord.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great honor, my lord. I have heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now, Eleanor. But I believe the girl has a crush on your lad.
Lady Landra!
Hush, Landra. You'll turn the poor thing scarlet.
As it pleases you, my lord.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your lordship.
Maybe I shouldn't mention the rats. Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
You should say goodbye to Fergus while you have the chance. Yes, your father mentioned that. You haven't got it into your head that you want to be recruited. There's enough here at the castle to occupy you. I don't need you off chasing danger like your brother. I know it's difficult to stay in the castle and watch others ride off, but we must see to our duties first. You understand that, don't you? Trust me, you'll get your chance for excitement soon enough. As do I. Your father and brother are marching off to fight Maker knows what. All the assurances in the world don't comfort me, but it wouldn't help for us to take up arms and follow. Fergus and your father have their duty, and we have ours. If he's not out with his men, probably upstairs with Oriana. For a few days. Then I'll travel with Lady Landra to her estate and keep her company for a time. Your father thinks my presence here might undermine your authority. Good. I was worried you might be nervous about running the castle alone. I needn't have been concerned. I love you, my darling boy. You know that, don't you? Go do what you must, then. I will see you soon.
Right. Yeah, see you soon, mother. I'm just going to check out what's around here. Have I already been this way? I'm not sure. I think I have. I think I've just went full circle, haven't I? A little bit. It's a big castle.
Oh, my lord, we were just, Well, the treasury's safe. I'm not even sure why the Terran stationed us here. We appreciate that, my lord. Thank you.
They're just men. Men need breaks as well.
I can't do that.
I can't do that. No, I can't.
Good evening, my lord.
Good evening to you.
Hello, my dear boy. By chance, I am beginning to teach these young squires about your family's history.
Do we have to? History is boring.
Boys, you are referring to the Couslands, the very family in whose castle you live. Show some respect. If the mind is not exercised, it withers just as the body does. Perhaps you'd care to join me in teaching the lesson? Wonderful. Oh, the Cousland history is long indeed. Where shall we start? Unfortunate, but as you wish.
Does that mean we have to listen to you now?
Silence! I will not have you two becoming smart-mouthed hooligans. Perhaps you should go. I doubt they need any more distraction. I'm just going to settle in here and apparently just talk to myself for all the good I'm doing. Then ask myself all this one.
That's actually pretty funny. Oh, it's Iona. And that guy who I fought, beat. He was probably not happy that I'd beat him. That's usually the way it goes with like these kind of stories and like rich families. Might as well chat, be friendly.
Hello again. Your castle study is wonderful. Might I ask whose collection this is? Yes, he was something of a scholar, right? An interest in magical studies? Not per se. Books are my passion. Years ago, I wanted to join the Chantry as a scholar, but Father wouldn't hear of it. Thank you, my lord, though I'm certainly no smarter than yourself. Books are just an interest. Yes, though I don't know when. I will leave when your father does. I'll ride as his second, glorified squire, more or less. I'll care for his horse and armor and such. It's quite an honor. I hope so. I admit to trepidation about facing Darkspawn, but I can't imagine an opponent more worthy of defeat. Unlike you, I am no child of a great house. If I can rise within the ranks of your father's service, it is more than I could normally hope for. I'm a bit surprised that you're not riding alongside your brother. Is that disappointing? True enough. This is no small estate like my own. If you're interested, I shall record what I can during the battle. My writing skills may be lacking, but I hope to convey a true sense of the warrior's experience. Writing such an important work is one of my ambitions. No more than anyone else. Is it true there is one here in the castle? Have you met him? I'd join the Grey Wardens in a heartbeat. Can you imagine destroying the Darkspawn forever, becoming a hero? But I'd never gain a Grey Warden's notice. I'll have to be happy under your father's command. I'd like that. What did you have in mind? There's not much to tell. I am the eldest son of a minor lord. I can't imagine I'm anyone very interesting to you. Gladly. But your mother is expecting me for dinner shortly, as is mine. Perhaps another time? Of course, my lord. I am sure you have much to do yet.
I think, yeah. By think, I mean I know. That was implying some relationship things going on there between these two, and I am not that way inclined in this game. But I appreciate the fact that like BioWare is like one of those companies that just will go in for like, you know, the gay relationships, gay, bi, anything really. Anyways, Iona.
That is a wonderful dog. He seems very noble and intelligent. Greetings once again, my lord. My family has been in service to hers for many years. Lady Landra elevated my place as a reward for our loyalty. I hope this position might pass to my daughter. Lady Landra is good to her elven servants. That is not true in many households, but I hear it is in yours. It speaks well of your father to show such compassion. Lady Landra has been very good to me. I am lucky. If I may, your mother has no ladies-in-waiting herself. Is that usual for a noblewoman of her rank? That is a very Ferelden attitude, I think, to be so self-sufficient. I am an open book, my lord. What would you like to know? That is an awkward question. What do you mean? Well, that is not an easy question. I think that conversation would take far more time than we have now. No longer. I have little time for such things. You flatter me, my lord. I am not so pretty that suitors are lining up, if that's what you mean. Lady Landra's manor is not half so large as your castle, so my family lives in the alienage. There, we do not stand out quite so much. In an alienage, my daughter learns what it means to be elven. As much as possible, so much of our history has been lost. Of course. Farewell, my lord. Good luck on managing this castle in the coming months. I imagine it shall be very difficult.
I imagine I won't be managing it very long. Right, let's get out there, find my brother. Finally. Let's finally find our bro.
Good evening, my lord.
He's right in here, right? Oh, he's somewhere else. That's locked. Can't do that. Need a key. Yeah.
I can't do that.
I like it. Oh, he's like, I can't do that. Oh, he's in there. I'm gonna go here.
I can't do that.
I can't do that. I'm presuming this is my room. Alright. So, brother. Brother!
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little brother to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
He is as mortal as anyone, despite his refusal to believe.
Now, love, no need to be grim.
Really? Was he riding a griffin?
Shh, Oren. Griffins only exist in stories now.
I'd heard that. Did he say why he's come? Good for him. I hope he makes it. If I were a Grey Warden, though, I'd have my eye on you. Not that Father would ever allow it. I wish you could come. It'll be tiring killing all those Darkspawn myself.
Surely your father would not place both his heirs in danger?
Mother and Father have been fighting about it for days. It's too bad. I could have used you at my side. Word from the south is that the battles have gone well. There's no evidence that this is a true blight, just a large raid.
Could that be true?
I'll see for myself soon enough. Pray for me, love, and I'll be back within a month or two. If it's any consolation, I'm sure I'll freeze in the southern rain and be completely jealous of you up here, warm and safe.
I am positively thrilled that you will be so miserable, husband.
Then the Arl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many Darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
I keep telling you, no Darkspawn will ever best me.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Oren. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, Maker's breath. I swear it's like living with a pack of small boys.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her, brother, won't you? It's true. They should be sending her, not me. She would scold those Darkspawn back into the deep roads.
Well, I'm glad you find this so funny.
Enough, enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
Ooh, the family, all together. All going to die together. Well, Not all of them. Let us level up, because I can. But before I do that though, oh yeah, you can auto level the dog and stuff like that. Characters level up at different times as well in this game. Right, let's just see this. Have experienced in combat, gain small bonus to top 2 weapon talents, spellcasting, all that jazz. Yes, yes, yes. Strength needs to get up to 40. I need my strength up to 40, it would seem. Right, okay, I'm just looking through it to see what I require for each one of these. I should read these in more detail as well, actually. Proof combat. Yeah, so the things in red tell you what you need to acquire it. Strength 30, strength 40, passive 200 strength. Passive abilities is good because there's always oh wait, a passive one. A passive ability is just like it's just constantly on. Alright, I'm just gonna level up. Boop. And then I'm gonna put it into strength. And then I can just go boop. Just like that.
My lord! Help me! The castle is under attack!
They shall die for this.
Alright. You're gonna regret this! Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Bash him down. Yeah, you can pause time and select targets. There was that skill. By skill, I mean the tactics thing. So that increases your tiers of whatever. This combat tactics, basically in the top left corner there, where it says my character's attacking, the dog's attacking, you can line up 4 of those squares essentially, like plan out your attacks.
Where is everyone else?
How soldiers, huh? Treachery.
Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt? A scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Howl's men. Why would they attack us? You don't think Howl's men were delayed? On purpose? That bastard. I'll cut his lying throat myself. Have you seen your father? He never came to bed. We must find him. We must fight our way to him. Your father needs us both. I am no Orlesian wallflower. Give me a sword and I'll use it. Now let's go.
Okay, mother. Mother. Yes.
Salvage some things here, darling. Some of your father's belongings are in that trunk.
Can't access the trunk though, can I? Also level up. Right, okay, so I got some stuff. Armor 9, yes, I'll use that. What do I need for this? Strength 38, okay. So, it looks like I'm going to be putting most of my stuff into strength. The great sword. Now, I've got abilities that I can use.
No! My little Oren! What manner of fiend slaughters innocents? Oh, I'll remember this day when Howard dies screaming like the dog he is. Oh, poor fuckers. Let's go, I don't want to see this.
Well, the kid was annoying to begin with, so no loss really. They've become bones already. My chest. Okay.
Something is coming.
Yeah, over here.
You die now. Oh, he stunned me.
Get off my back.
That's a lyrium. Alright, lyrium is kind of like magic potions in this game.
Oh, dear Landra. I'm so sorry. If she hadn't come to me, if she hadn't been here.
Nah, they're all gonna die.
Can you hear the fighting? Hal's men must be everywhere. My only grandchild is a ravaged corpse. What do I care about danger? The front gates. That's where your father must be. I have my treasury key. We could go there first and take the Kuslan sword from the vault. If anything is worth fighting to keep out of Hal's hands, it's that sword. But it may be a dangerous path. If Hal's men are inside, they must already control the castle. We must use the servants' entry in the larder to escape. Do you hear me? Then let us be swift.
Yes, but also... ooh. I forget, if I put this on, it's just on. I'm not sure if there's something in the options. Nah, the helmet's always going to be on my head. There's nothing to like have it like, you know, so you can have helmets but like have them not appear on your character, I don't think, in this game. But hey ho, more armor.
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out of here! Yes, my lord! Here they come!
Target practice, anyone?
Target practice, let's go for the dog first. The dog is the most dangerous.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Don't bleed for this.
Right. So I'm pretty sure health regens after.
Now, better than later.
After every fight. I'm pretty sure. Ah.
We're under attack! Oh, blast you!
Die.
Something is coming.
Yep. This guy.
Right.
We will not be defeated!
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Run, you!
I'm just gonna say the dogs are probably the more dangerous of the bunch.
This is our home!
Now, better than later. I'll get on it.
Die. The sword from the armory is pretty good, actually. We should really get onto that. But you know what? For now, I'm going to stop, and we will continue on next time. So yes, if you have been enjoying my Dragon Age, I was going to say Inquisition, my Dragon Age Origins or just Dragon Age 1 playthrough here, please do like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back next time with more. All right, until next one. Bye.